Hi guys, welcome back to the Humble Gamer channel. I am the Humble Gamer. This is some more TrainSim 18. This one is a workshop route, unlike the Grand Central, Great Central. In fact, I did that in the whole video as well. Unlike the Great Central route we did last week, this is the Yatesmouth Branchline. It is available on the Steam Workshop, and we are driving Western Champion, a Class 52 Western diesel. We are going all the way from here at Yatesmouth to Braxton. All the way up there. We're starting down here. It's going to take us, let me check, it's going to take us around about 15 minutes. It's only about 5 miles long, this route. So let's get the passengers on, let's get going. Like I said, do check this route out in the description below. I will have also included which add-ons you need to make it work. But yeah, so this is Yatesmouth. It's a very GWR style branch line. Obviously the scenery only goes as far as it needs to, because that's a good that's a very good idea when you're route building. Don't overcomplicate your scenery, because you'll save a lot of time. But either way, are we ready to go yet? We must be getting close. There we go. So let's go. I've never been particularly good at driving the Western 52s, but never mind. We will be stopping at all stations, so it'll probably take us a bit more, like 20 minutes rather than the 15 that it's saying. But yes, so let's get out of here. So yeah, like I said, check it out in the description below to find it on the Steam Workshop. Also to find it on... oh, we're speeding. And also to find out exactly which add-ons you need to make it work. I will put a complete list in the description below. Just looking at it straight away, I would say you probably need the Riviera, probably the Riviera in the 50s. To guess, but again, do check out down below for the exact ones, because I am just looking at that with my very untrained eye. Let's have a look from the passenger seats. I reckon that's a castle. I reckon that's a castle. It's not a king. It's not a king. It doesn't have the right. Like, oh, is it a king? Is it a king? I don't know. Let's see if I can. No, there isn't one behind my head. Of course there isn't, because that saves on assets. Yeah. So is it double track? Oh, I didn't think this would be a double track main line. Obviously they had to rebuild a viaduct at some point, or at least realign the track. Let's get that cursor out of the way as we cross over the River Yates Viaduct. This looks like a route I could play a lot of, actually. I should point out, most of the time I turn these routes on, 90% of the time, including this time, I haven't touched the route before, other than to make sure that the free roam scenario I'm doing is going in the right direction and going the whole length of the route. So when I'm reacting and stuff, just to clarify, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what the route is. I've never looked. I try not to, just so you get the same, you get to see it at the same time as I do, sort of thing. Obviously you may have seen some of the routes I've done before. In fact, most of you probably have done, because as is traditional in the world of the Humble Gamer, I am perennially behind everything. Note the fact that my two big games at the moment are This War of Mine and Undertale, both of which are quite old in terms of video gaming. Sorry if you can hear me chewing. I've got some Oreo bites that Charlie very kindly bought me for my mouth. I was going to say for my birthday. It's definitely not my birthday. That's not until March. Okay, making some decent progress. I do like these. Having spent a lot of my time on, as a child, in and around the Severn Valley Railway, this is something you see a lot of. We have or at least we used to have, a Western diesel that plodded along every now and then. Just reset my view. Right, so we're coming up to Morrowsbury. Presuming I had to reset that, yeah. That's cool. So we are coming into Morrowsbury, or... Let's see. It's English. It wouldn't be pronounced Morrowsbury. What would it be pronounced? Moresbury? Probably Moresbury. I'm going to go with Moresbury. If anyone lives in a place that is spelt similarly to Morrowsbury... Right, let's go first application. Get us below the 35 mph. Nice. In fact, first application might be good enough to get us into the platform, which would be quite nice, save me having to brake any harder. In fact, it probably will do. I've driven that pretty well, actually. as we go into Moresbury. Because it just wouldn't be pronounced Morrowsbury, would it? It just wouldn't. Let's see if I can do this without the F4 helper. Oh, I like it. I like it. I think this is designed to be run as if it's in the Great Western era, so... I mean, you know, this is... This is a 50s and 60s diesel, so... Cool. How did I do? Service 50%. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. You know, I might probably should have started braking a little bit earlier. But never mind. We got there in the engine. We got there in the end. So, onward steed wants the... Oh, yeah, let's do the traditional look around Moresbury. Ah, it's obviously a station that is miles away from the place it's supposed to be serving. Oh, no, there it is. A few houses on a single road. Let's get that out. And I'm going to start rolling backwards, but that's not a problem, because this is a diesel. It will automatically just go dead forwards. Yeah, this is the thing. While I don't particularly have an interest in diesels themselves, some classes of diesel I find very interesting, particularly the more unusual ones. I think this is a very nice class of diesel. I do like Western Champion, or the Western class in general. But I also understand that Steam had to give way. I may be a big fan of Steam, and I will always be a big fan of Steam, but I understand that it had to give way as we just go through what is Moresbury. Worst question ever. What is Moresbury? Or You see, it might be Morrowsbury, but no, the English language, it won't be. It just won't be. It will be pronounced something odd, like Moresbury. But yes, going back to what I was saying, I do understand that Steam had to give way, and I also understand why people have an interest in diesels. I was never around to see steam engines on mainline duty. Most people actually weren't around to see, sort of enthusiasts my age now, weren't around to see steam engines, on mainline duty. Most of us would have remembered diesels, and that's why there is this. That's why there are many diesel enthusiasts as there are steam enthusiasts now. And when the next one comes along, I'm sure, you know, there will eventually be electric enthusiasts, and then nuclear enthusiasts, and, you know, whatever. That's the thing. That's how the preservation movement works. You want to preserve whatever it was that you remember. That being said, I personally will never want to preserve a pacer unit. I find them dull to look at. But I understand that people will want to, and I would help support them, but I personally wouldn't ever start, shall we say. Aha. We go into the tunnel. Cranfield Tunnel. Before we reach Prescombe. Let's put my head inside. May as well follow the health and safety. By the way, if anyone worries what I'm drinking, it's not pink grapefruit juice. It's usually Coke or water, to be fair, or some sort of summer fruits juice. This, however, this is a vitamin C tablet. Think Barocca. But obviously not the same colour as Barocca. Okay, so this is the gasworks. Presumably Prescombe Gasworks. Gathworks? Prescombe Gasworks. Since we are rapidly heading towards the station of Prescombe. Okay, first application won't get us below 35. 10% service probably will. Not smack bang in time, but... Oh. Why has it directed me through there? Why has that happened? That doesn't seem to make any sense. Never mind. Oh, here's Prescombe Station. Let's go 20% service, shall we? I reckon I'll get this now. Just make sure all the carriages are on the platform. Yeah, we got this. So hey, Prescombe. Oh, that's going to be near perfect. Look at that. You know what? I'm actually proud of that. Oh, beautiful. It's a pity I can't do it in a steam engine, but never mind. Let's have a look at Prescombe. Ah, it's just an allotment. Oh no, there's a few houses. A few houses up there. A few houses right next to me. And then, of course, the gasworks, which just have sidings, etc. Actually, genuinely, looking at it, I know it's just quite a small route, but actually there's quite a bit of operational interest. Never mind, the passengers are on now, so we can make our way to Braxton. I don't know if that's... There is another station, I think, in between. Oh, no, there is. No, there is just Braxton. Cool. So, yep, this is quite a short one. But that's fine, actually. You know, I quite like these little... I do like branch lines. I do like branch lines. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy bombing up and down the East Coast main line as much as anybody does. But just every now and then, a nice little branch line run. What am I saying? Every now and then, I just like branch lines. I'd much rather have a small tank engine or an odd diesel with a short train rather than a big express engine, if I had the absolute choice. Which with this game I do, so you know. But don't worry, there will be some proper express action. That being said, last time I tried to drive an express engine was the last episode of this, and if you haven't seen it yet, go back and check it out. It's in the TrainSim workshops playlist. It's the Great Central Railway with the Duchess of Hamilton, and I screw up brilliantly. So I am looking at some point to redeem myself on the steam engine driver front. Oh, hello. Oh, very nice. Oh, I like that. Nice little bridge. Now, I don't know if this is a real place, by the way. This could be a real place. I don't know if it's fictitious or not. It will say in the description. It will say, not in the description, it will say on the link in the description below. But I don't actually know if it's fictitious or not. It could be. It could not be. I just don't know. Oh god, yes, I am speeding. And I'm going downhill into a station. So we're going to need brakes on at least 10% service, if not 20%. If we're going to get ourselves down to 25 mph, I presume that's a large curve, is it, as we come towards Direchester Junction? I don't think this is a real place. I could be wrong. Apologies to the people of Direchester if it is. Or probably Ditchester. No, in the English language it will be Ditchester, won't it? Not Direchester. Right, so this is the 25 mph speed limit as we join, presumably, the main line? Yeah, looks like it. Get that out of the way. Yeah, this is definitely the junction with the main line. As we pull into Chichester Junction, we can release the brake now. Give ourselves a little bit of power to get into the branch platform, which is up here. So I'm going to swap views. Oh, this is nice. I like this. It has a very country feel to it. It has very much a country feel to it. Oh yes, and here we go. Okay. And now we're going to have to slow pretty darn quickly, because this is a branch platform and it's obviously quite short as well. Just make sure all our coaches are within the platform. which they are now, so we'll pull to a stop. This is obviously, this platform is not designed for a locomotive the size of this diesel, judging by... There we go, we've made it to Braxton platform, so let's have a quick look around at Braxton. This is very, very nice. This scenery is lovely. Very much a fan of this. Oh yes, and there's a little yard up here which then heads into a tunnel. So actually, yeah, if you're a route builder, this has got some serious operational potential. But yes, so we've finished that one. So either way, thank you ever so much for watching. If you are enjoying what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. Please do check out the Yatesmouth Branchline in the description below. It's from the Steam Workshop. Let me just find a decent place to leave the camera. There we go, that's quite cool. Yes, so please do check out the Yatesmouth Branchline. It is in the description below, as well as the DLC required to run it. I'm pretty sure you need at least the Riviera, possibly the Riviera in the 50s. Also, check out myself on twitch.tv/HumbleGamerTwitch, Twitter @HumbleGamerNews, Instagram @HumbleGamerInsta, and Facebook.com/HumbleGamer. Also check out bxbgames.co.uk. You can find it in the description below, as well as our YouTube channel. It's we are guys who just do reviews of video games. It's a really good team. I'm really glad to be a part of it. I'm really enjoying being a part of it. So yes, please do go and check them out. Give them a subscribe, watch some of the videos, and read the reviews on the actual website as well. Not just the ones by me, by the team as well. Check out the annotations on the screen to follow to see some more of my TrainSim stuff. Thank you ever so much for watching. That was me. That was TrainSim 2018 on the Yatesmouth Branchline. Goodbye, guys.
Okay, fair enough. No, it is cute. It's very cute. So I thought I was missing some Christmas joke and being really thick. Slow the hell down. Drop the bear off within this little bit of the garden, so he can search right next to the house, you lazy motherfucking bear.